Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Stephen Michael Show, the only show on the internet that will always stand by Pepe the Frog. We are with each other.
We are the deplorables.
We dem boys. Oh wait, wrong meme.
All frog lives matter. Pepe lives matter. Mean lives matter. I don't know which one you want to go with.
Meme
Uh,
I
lives
can't
matter.
believe I can't believe that the Clinton Foundation is oppressing memes. Memes have had it tough. Don't you know what they did to the lolcats? They euthanized them. Hillary Clinton euthanized the lolcats. She sent them to the death panels.
to the gas chambers and the ovens after they were gassed.
No wonder she's trying so hard to stop Trump. Trump himself is a meme. Trump has transcended human reality and become a meme himself.
Oh, Michael, here you go. Here's something to put on the screen.
Oh,
He's injected a shit ton of nanomachines into himself.
when is he going to have his heart ripped out by an incredibly sexy cyborg man?
This, we talked about this. The cyborg has to be a rebuilt David Bowie.
We can make him better. We can rebuild him. We have the technology.
And here we have the original Pepe from Boys Club.
Put that
What?
in the center of the screen. Boys Club.
Why does this look like fucking Problem Solvers? What the fuck is this? Why was Pepe like a fucking shitty Cartoon Network show? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I forget the names of all the characters. I know the one with the long hanging down ears is named Andy.
Okay, I think I will name him. This is
No,
Dinkus.
no. Oh,
What?
This is Kanye West. This is Siobhan. And this is Ringo. Together, they are
See
Death
it.
Boys.
okay. The weird hairy thing is named Landwolf.
What? I like my name better.
I think that's his name. You got Pepe. Of course. I don't know what the blue one's name is. But the yellow one's name is Andy.
He looks like an Andy. Andy Warhol.
He's probably just as pretentious.
Look at him. He's fucking stoned off his mind. He probably thinks that weed is like the source of all brilliance in the world.
Oh, so he's Seth Rogen.
Yes. As opposed to Pepe, who sees the beauty in everything in front of him. Look at that smile. It's genuine. It's pure. He sees
Here's another thing.
the
Doesn't
magic.
that smile? Doesn't that smile say "Go white supremacy"? Go white supremacy.
Go
No,
white
doesn't it?
supremacy. Go white supremacy.
all
Go.
lives matter. Pepe supports everyone. Hey, Andy. Yeah. Check out my.
He support he supports all lives matter as long as they're not black lives.
Ouch, Pepe.
I love that shirt.
Not Mama. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this comic?
I don't know, man. I don't know. These are the These are the alt-right Dead Sea Scrolls. Let me
Um,
find. Let me find the originator of one of the feels good man.
feels good, man.
I know exactly what you're
Hey,
talking
man.
about.
Hey, man. It's me. I feels good.
Hold
Oh,
on,
we're back on Captain N.
hold on. We'll get to that later. Not
Okay,
yet.
okay, but do you want to?
Here it is. Here it is.
Oh, what is it? Another one? Oh no.
Who has it?
Feels good, man. Wow. That was in the comic.
Yeah, that was totally in the comic.
Wow. This comic produced like meme after meme. This comic was a fucking field day for me.
It
Of course,
is
as we all know, this
truly the source of memes.
first four panels here represent the truth of white supremacy. Because as we all know, white supremacists pull down their pants all the way to pee because their dicks are they're too like shriveled from the hate.
Tripled? So you're saying if I hate people, I get a bigger dick? Okay. I'm just gonna go to my nearest. I don't know. My joke failed.
It's okay. I'll have that. If you want to know about fail, do you want to hear a story? I was telling Steven something about it. Um, this happened to me at work a while ago. You want to hear it?
Let's hear it.
You guys are gonna fucking
All right.
never let me live this down. But okay, so I'm at work, right? And we have like the shittiest radio in the Staples I work at. It plays like the same fucking songs on loop every single day. I have heard the song 9 in the Afternoon by fucking Panic at the Disco so many times I want to kill myself. There's like
I'm so sorry.
there's like maybe 10 good songs on the whole like playlist that's satellite beamed in. So like one day I'm like stalking the shelves or whatever and like organizing shit, and I hear vaguely in the background I hear Lady Gaga's Paparazzi has come on. I'm like, oh yeah, this song's pretty good. I don't better than most of the other stuff on. So I'm listening to the music while I put it away, and then the song ends. But then immediately it goes into Paparazzi again,
Ow.
and I'm like, oh, that's kind of strange. Is it really repeating, or am I just hearing things? Oh well. So then I go back to stocking shelves, and then it loops a third time. And at this point, I'm getting really confused. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I'm thinking something. Well, it must just be a mistake with the satellite or something. So then but it keeps going and going. It keeps looping, and it's driving me crazy. I can't even. The weirdest thing is, even if I walk to like certain parts of the store, I can like in the back, I could still hear the other radio playing. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm so confused at this point. I'm telling the manager, I think there's something wrong with the radio. I think it looped about 24 or 26 times. I was listening to Paparazzi for like I don't know what, like 2 hours at that point. Um, so I finally go on my break because I want to try and escape this, and I go on my break. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna listen to my iPod so I don't have to hear this anymore. I pull my iPod out of the pocket, and I notice my iPod has been playing in my pocket. You know what song it was playing the whole time?
Paparazzi.
Yeah, my
Yes.
iPod was going off in my pocket playing Paparazzi for like 2 hours. It
Okay, a
looped.
couple of questions.
It looped almost 30 times. I think it actually did go over 30 times.
Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Yep,
Why do you listen to Lady Gaga?
I like Lady Gaga. I've liked her since her
Okay,
first album.
okay.
I hated
I'm a
Art Pop.
fan myself.
Art Pop fucking sucked though. That album was terrible.
I
But
bet
Born
it
This Way is
was.
one of my favorite albums of all time.
Hmm. Alright, I have officially built up my. I don't know.
Oh, Michael, I sent you another thing. You might like this one. Pepe used in political cartoons.
Why?
Mm,
Oh, hold on, hold on.
Fucking Pepe. I can't believe Pepe became a racist thing. You're racist if you like Pepe.
did you guys ever pull up the what Hillary Clinton wrote about it on her god awful campaign website?
Oh god, I saw that. That was so fucking insane. Allow me to find that and read some of that.
Please do.
I need to find that. I need to find where that was. Oh, my phone's going off.
Hey, Steven,
Yeah.
check your phone.
Oh yeah. But hold on, I'm trying to find that thing from Hillary Clinton's campaign website where she was
So
talking
basically,
about how evil Pepe is.
type in Hillary Clinton, Pepe the Frog. It popped up for me. I can't do anything right now since I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I found it. I found it, guys.
Oh boy.
It's on her website. It's on her campaign website.
Yes.
Fucking insane.
Alright, where is it? Did you already link it or?
Pepe the
Hold on.
Frog is a symbol for white supremacy. What?
Yeah,
That's right.
Pepe the Frog, yeah, is a symbol for white supremacy. That's what it says on her campaign website. Here, let me link you this.
So I've said this once. I don't know if I said it on the show, but like I know we've talked about it before, but like fucking Metal Gear Rising predicted the future.
That's because it's like the greatest video game ever made.
But like there's a guy who wants to make America great again, and then now we have a stupid moronic idiot with awful hair screaming about how he wants to make America great again.
Okay,
And now we're having
can I just say something? I love how this is Donald Trump is temperamentally unfit for the presidency. It only lets you click I agree or close it. I mean, I do
yeah.
agree, but like, come on, that's kind of.
I mean, Clinton herself isn't really fit
Oh
for
no,
presidency
you're not getting
either.
my email, Hillary. You can suck my nuts, but not literally.
I'd
I don't
rather
believe
vote
Hillary's
third
fit for.
party.
Uh, I'd rather vote for the you know how I've said this before on the show, but you know how there's towns that vote dogs for mayors.
I would rather vote for Tito Dickman than Donald Trump.
Can we do that for president? Can we just? I know you got to be what 35 years or older or something to be president. Can we just vote a really old turtle? Can we vote Diego? Can we vote Diego the turtle for president?
We
He
vote
would make he would make Donald Trump jealous.
let's vote Nicolas Cage for president.
We
I'll
we
be
know we
I'll
know
be right back. Give me a second.
we know Diego's qualified. He's qualified to lead. Here you go, Michael. Here's his qualifications. Here's Diego the Turtle's qualifications.
Jesus Christ. That's been working on me.
Associated memes
Wow, I
associated with white supremacy online.
This is a joke, right? What can I do? Notably, conspiracy theorist Alex Jones and Break. Well, Alex Jones and Milo, whatever his last name are fucking assholes, and I hate them both. But
Milo Yiannopoulos?
yeah, he's a douchebag.
Kind of.
I fucking, I would, if I could kick one person in the nuts, he would probably be my 10th choice, maybe.
Is Dana Carvey up on the list?
Oh my god, I would. No, I wouldn't kick him in the nuts. I would fucking tie him to a chair like in a Clockwork Orange, pry his eyes open, and just make him
oh
watch Master of Disguise until his eyes bleed.
So you wouldn't kick Pistachio in the nuts?
I would fucking turtle his nuts.
I posted another thing for you, Michael.
That movie,
This
like,
this
was
this is my choice for president.
sex mad, 100-year-old tortoise named Diego. Well, he's actually done something good for the world, unlike Hillary and unlike Trump.
no,
Let's
Hillary
see.
did something good for the world.
He has a face you can trust. Uh, let's
we
see.
we know he can get things done.
Yeah, he can get things
It
done.
might take you a few hundred years, but you're gonna get it done. Or
I
fucking
don't know.
whoever.
What's his policy on vaccines? That's kind of what's stopping me from voting for Johnson.
Yeah.
What's your policy on vaccines, Diego? Diego, is that a Mexican name? Donald Trump's trying to build the wall to keep Diego the turtle from getting the presidency.
Well, he's not
that
doing
is
a
his true goal. That is
he's not
Donald Trump's true goal.
he's not doing a very good job considering he just basically repopulated half the species. So basically, half of his species is Mexican turtles. Is Trump's policy going to be build a wall around Mexican turtles?
Trump's gonna try and turn Diego into turtle soup. He's gonna eat the competition. He just can't stand it. He would probably eat Hillary if he got the chance. Let's not joke around. He would eat Hillary alive. He would
He
unhinge
probably
his
did
jaw.
back in 2004.
What? Are you? Oh my god! Is that like a fucking?
It was when they were like really tight. I said 2004. I don't think it was actually 2004, but they were really tight at one point.
Oh, so you think Donald trumped her thumb? I don't know how to make that.
Sure. I mean,
I don't
I
know.
imagine she'd wanted to get back at Bill for all the kinky sex they had in the White House. It's just my thought process.
It's insane. It's all insane. The
This
world is
election
insane, damn it.
just why?
But I guess I should talk about what I've been doing the past few days. Is that on Porky's Discord server? I've been hosting video streams where I'll stream some videos for everyone to watch. And I've been showing things like bad cartoons, the English dub for ghost stories, horrible PSAs, children's propaganda cartoons. Just a hodgepodge mix of shit. But the past 3 nights, we watched all of Neil Breen's films.
Oh,
Neil Breen.
Yes, the magnificent Neil Breen. Let's see, Michael. Let's see if you can get one of his movie posters up. Yeah, there's Neil Breen. There's that smug ass face.
Neil Breen and his mighty peen.
The real human Breen. The real
This
human
man,
Breen.
this guy is a man who knows that he has like the biggest dick in North Dakota.
After watching all 3 of his films, I can safely conclude that he made the same film 3 times.
Look at him. He's fucking ripped. And he's a decorated military veteran, too. That can kick your ass. Look at
he
him.
has over 300 confirmed
In
kills.
this picture, Neil Breen.
You're not wrong about that character. Let's see. The first movie, he plays a super spy hacker, bioterrorist, who wants to, I think, like halt the global economy because of corruption in politics and such. Something weird like that. And he's just a crazy guy out in the desert with 5 broken laptops, broken cell phones, and 2 TV dishes attached to the back of his car, who runs around in the desert, and he's trying to shut down Las Vegas or something. But like the whole message of the film is that corrupt politicians and big business is bad. In his third film, he plays God, basically alien space god,
Oh,
who arrived. Oh God, be careful of that film. You can see his ball sack.
Oh, well.
Be careful of that one picture. The one with him laying in the pool. You can see his joint. But no, he in the no, Michael, do not. But
I'll
his
buy
second.
you an Xbox One if you do it.
What about Xbox One?
He said he'll
I'll
buy
buy
you
you an
Xbox
Xbox One
One
if you do it.
Oh, well, I can't pass that up.
Anyway, his second film, I Am Here Now. He plays alien space god, who has returned to Earth, disappointed.
Literally, it's an arrow pointing right to his nutsack.
But he plays God who's disappointed in the way humans are, and he's disappointed by all the greed and evil in humanity.
This is my favorite picture of
And
Neil Breen's nutsack.
he and the moral of that film is corrupt politics and big business is bad. His third film, he plays as an author who gets hit by a car, who has a magic rock that heals him and gives him some kind of powers. But he spends all the movie complaining about a book he's writing, and he's talking about how he's hacking the government to reveal their secrets. And it ends with him exposing the government's evil secrets, and with a bunch of corrupt businessmen and politicians killing themselves. And the moral of that movie is corrupt politics and big business is bad.
Honestly, I don't know what's funnier, the descriptions of his shitty movies or the fact that Neil Breen's nutsack has given me this picture in Google Images. So I guess New
I guess I have to make do on that promise.
They're riding on his nutsack. That's why
And
he's making the O face over
from
here.
what I can guess from the trailer for his fourth film, I think the message might be corrupt politics and big business is bad.
Neil Breen's got
he's
the
a-
O face going
he's
on.
No, it's big business is bad, corrupt politics.
Big
That's how I changed it up.
dirty.
He's a director with a vision, but the vision is the same thing every single time.
So I guess he's kind of got like tunnel vision or something.
Yeah. His fourth movie, he plays an artificial intelligence from the future who can travel through time, and big business and corrupt politicians are bad.
Oh wow,
Damn.
amazing.
Well, shit, I guess. What?
That's terrible.
Neil Breen.
Neil Breen, the real human Breen.
Well, shit, Mike, I guess I have to look one now. Bye.
But these movies are really entertaining in the fact of how badly they are made, how badly they are acted, how horrendously they are edited. I told Michael this. Somebody took the third movie and cut out all the repeating footage, made a super cut, and it went from an hour and 30-minute movie to a 30-minute.
3 minutes?
30 minutes. He filmed 30 minutes worth of footage and then made an hour and 30-minute movie with it.
You know, that's gonna take some skill, you know. Also, I found my favorite picture of Neil Breen right here. This looks great.
I love it when weird
Is that?
pictures pop up in a Google search.
Like this picture right here of his nutsack.
Please, but I do not want to see Neil Breen's giblets.
Okay, but speaking of hilariously bad movies, have either of you ever heard of the movie The Giant Claw?
Oh, that's a classic.
Me and Tierney were watching it the other night. I got it from this really great website that like sells. I think they sell bootlegged movies of like really hard to find obscure horror films and stuff. It's how I got a lot of my Toho movies. But oh man, Jared, Steven's heard or seen it. Have you seen The Giant Claw?
Giant Claw, that's fucking amazing. It's such a terrible.
But it's honestly, for a while, it's actually really solid for a B movie, and then the fucking monster shows up. I'm gonna pull it up because it needs to be seen to be believed. It's like all of this tension, all of this build up, and then this is what the monster looks like. It looks like a fucking retarded.
Oh.
This is what we're supposed to be
about. I've never seen the movie.
You ever seen it? This
One
is
of
the
the
mod.
weirdest.
I haven't seen it, but I've seen that monster.
It looks like a giant wrinkly man penis with a mohawk.
Wow, that's a great description. All right, so have any of you heard about the recent stuff with Bethesda and Sony?
Oh no, what happened?
Oh yeah,
Well,
they're not allowing mods on Fallout 4.
yeah, Bethesda is trying to work on support for mods for the PS4 versions of Fallout 4 and the re-release of Skyrim. And they want to have mod support with PS4, and Sony's like, no, we don't want that. And a lot of people are pissed off at Sony about this. Like, how dare you not allow mods? How dare you? People are acting like Sony's the devil for this. But I mean,
So,
as the one blog that said as that blog, the fill of a video game, they said, but I'm not particularly surprised Sony isn't allowing tons of non-quality assured content on their platform.
Well, yeah, but like what? Why would they do that? That's kind of
I mean, we're talking about non-quality assured content. Is Bethesda going to are they going to do any QA? Are they going to do QA for every single mod?
oh,
Are they going to guarantee that none of these mods will be intentionally harmful? That somebody won't make a mod that intentionally breaks your console or causes your console to overheat? Because some people could do that. You could do that with a mod. You could do an intentionally harmful mod that could
in
break your console.
my in my experience with the Xbox One, they seem pretty well regulated.
I'm just saying they're not going
Problems.
right, but actually there have been a number of problems from rampant theft to people who were victims of theft making mods that will cause the game to crash to people threatening. It hasn't been happened yet. I don't know if it's happened yet, but they've threatened to make mods that could cause the console to crash, overheat, etc. I mean, it hasn't happened yet, but it can if there's no guaranteed quality assurance. I mean,
Hmm.
you get what I'm saying, right?
yeah, I get what you're saying.
No, I do get what you haven't considered it. I don't really want mods
Jared,
other
you're kind
than
of
the fact
breaking up there, right?
But you know, man,
But yeah, I mean, this is a lot of content that needs to be QA'd, and there's no guarantee, and Bethesda's not guaranteeing that they're going to be able to QA every single thing put on the platform. So I could see exactly why Sony is apprehensive about doing it.
they can't quality control their own process, so it kind of makes sense.
oh God, Jared, are you being possessed by Skyman or something?
Yeah, Jared, you're kind of breaking
Oh,
up.
yeah. Hmm.
Are you better now?
Hey. Oh, fuck.
There you go.
How's it sound?
A little bit better now. Yeah, you're better now.
All right. As I was saying, yeah, Fallout 4 was trash.
Yeah, it was all right. It wasn't as good as Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is just okay at best.
And then New Vegas is God.
I thought
Yeah.
Fallout 3 was the one that a lot of people like.
No, a lot of people didn't like Fallout 3, but it's not a bad game. It's just not the
Boring.
best. It's boring in a lot of places, yeah. And it's only really enjoyable if you have the DLC.
That and the fact that the story ends on the most bullshit note, where like you have guys who are resistant to the fucking what's it called event horizon, and they're like, no, you have to go into the event horizon and just fucking die.
Yeah, there's no way to avoid the event horizon. Basically, there's no
Well,
way.
you can't send in the chick, but I mean that's what I
Yeah,
did.
but you're a bad guy if you do that.
Oh, I'm so sorry that I want to survive in a wasteland.
But no, why can't I send in? Why can't I send in? What's his name?
Fox, Sharon,
Yeah, or
Sharon.
why can't I send one of the super mutants or one of them in there? They're immune to the radiation. Send them in there, have them do it, and but
Just
if you do that, the game still calls you a coward for doing that,
What?
for sending one of your teammates in to save the day. But that's a smart thing to do. They, I'm not sending them to their death. That was the smart thing to do because they're immune. It wouldn't hurt them. So why is it bad that I'm not sacrificing myself?
It's bad because Bethesda writers are bad.
Yeah, give the game back to Oblivion. Not Oblivion, Obsidian. Obsidian. Give the game back to Obsidian.
So the,
God,
You know, let's give the game to Obsidian. Let them do another Fallout New Vegas, basically.
I mean, a lot of Obsidian players were people who actually worked on the
Yeah, a
original
lot of
Fall.
the yeah, a lot of the writers and such for Obsidian were part of the studio that made the original Fallout games. So
And then if you play the original Fallout games, they like try to make it seem like society is indeed progressing, and then when you play fucking Bethesda, however you pronounce it, it's basically like the nuclear event happened just yesterday.
yeah, like in the original Fallout games, there's a society that's thriving in the wasteland. Basically, there's a society that's trying to move forward and rebuild. There's a
And
society that's going on, but when you get to Fallout 3, it's like the nuclear fallout just happened and everything's shit, and there's not much going on.
even the writing shows that like there are some bits of the story and like environments that are like, oh yeah, the event horizon was ago, and there are other bits where it's like, what the fuck? Why are the original inhabitants of the vault still alive?
Yeah, it was like the event horizon. It happened 100 something years ago. It happened a long time ago, but it's like the wasteland hasn't picked up. It's like still the wasteland. It's still like the nuclear holocaust just happened.
Well, it did take place in DC, and we all know what happens to progress in DC.
Oh goddamn! But then Fallout 4 is kind of the same way, ain't it? It's kind of
Yeah.
more or less the same way.
Fallout 4 has a little bit of something going on, but it's mainly I think they're trying to make it seem like that you have an impact on the environment, but in reality, it's like they don't know how to do it other than completely destroy everything.
Yeah. At least in New Vegas, they had people rebuilding. They had they had New Vegas.
Yeah, they had people were still getting drunk and getting married to random strangers 200 years into the future.
I know it was like my favorite part is that I'm still going to say my favorite part of New Vegas is the fact that you can be basically a pimp.
That's like the only reason to play New Vegas. Become a pimp, pimp out that zombie.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
you
one of
won't
my
like
favorite
the zombie
things.
titties.
That's one of my favorite things. Uh, can't you get a alternate Pip Boy that's called the Pimp Boy?
Yep, and I got
That's
that.
that's one of my favorite items in the whole game.
I want to play this.
But Bethesda doesn't know how to write for Fallout. They know how to write for for Elder Scrolls, kind of. But they
Kinda.
don't.
I was about to fucking say.
They kind of know how to write for Elder Scrolls, but
And
they
Elder Scrolls.
definitely that's their series. Yeah, that's their series. So imagine what they did with somebody else's series. Fucking Bethesda.
We see that with fucking Fallout.
Fucking Todd Conman Howard. You see that mountain?
You can fucking. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's BioWare.
At least they're doing better than THQ. Anyone remember THQ?
Vaguely, were they the ones who did the
THQ,
original
more like
Battlefield?
it.
Were they the ones that did the original what?
Not Battlefields, Battlefront, the Star Wars games. I feel like they were those guys.
Maybe? I don't know. Let me look that up.
I think THQ. No. THQ didn't do that. THQ did. I'm trying to remember.
THQ. They did.
My brother used to play a lot of them when he was younger. I just can't remember the names of them. I think they released a Spider-Man game for the first movie.
Right, they've done a lot of games. They've done a lot of things through the years. They're the ones that made the Home Alone game on the NES, on the Super Nintendo and the NES.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Oh yeah, here's one. Max's. Hey, see that mountain? Sorry, it doesn't exist anymore. We kind of just got destroyed by EA. Speaking of what, yeah, no, I don't have anything to say about EA. They haven't done anything too despicable lately.
But they've done so many. They've done a bunch of games. Bunch of movie games. There's a lot of the stuff they did.
Yeah, that's what I
They
remember.
sure did a lot of those. If I remember right, they're the ones that published Quest 64.
Oh, God.
If I remember correctly.
Huh.
Quest for a terrible game.
Yes, but I think they're the ones that did Darksiders, weren't they?
Darksiders is a good game.
Yeah, that was one of their good games. They did a number of games, but they. Oh goodness.
Just say it.
They went to shit. They absolutely went to shit because they made a really really bad choice. They really did a really bad uh choice with one of their products they made. What was it? Weren't they the ones that made the U-Draw tablet?
The what?
The U-Draw tablet for the Wii?
I'm not sure. What did it do?
I believe that was them.
I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
Maybe I should look it up. What's it called?
It was the U-Draw game tablet, and yes, it was by THQ. It was basically a game tablet that's kind of a drawing tablet that you could use for certain games, and the games required this tablet, and THQ were the ones that released it, and it didn't sell that well, and that was when it was on the Wii. Then a year later, even though the Wii versions were selling like nothing, were selling abysmally, they decided to release it for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. This was meant to be accessory for kids games. This was meant to have kids games for it, drawing games for kids and such, and it had a small library of games. But they decided to release it for PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, even though it wasn't doing too well on the Wii.
The kids on the Xbox 360 and PS3, like, they're not interested in drawing. They're interested in screaming obscenities. Call of Duty.
But there was basically 1.4 million unsold units sitting in a warehouse worth all around $100 million.
Shit.
That was the problem. There was just it didn't sell, and they made so many of them. There's just a warehouse full of these that they didn't sell, and this is what really led to THQ's having to declare bankruptcy. I think at the time they were working on the South Park game, if I remember correctly.
I thought that was
South
Ubisoft.
Park, South Park: The Stick of Truth. They were working. I think they were working on that at the time.
Did not know that.
Yeah, I believe they were working on. That was one of the last games they were working on. Then a number of other studios picked up their their IPs. I mean, they picked up their IPs. And let's see, they sold them to different other companies, and yeah, Ubisoft acquired the publishing rights to South Park: Stick of Truth. All these other things went to different companies. A bunch of different companies just bought up their rights and their properties.
Here's a pro tip: if you're gonna let companies buy shit from you, every time Ubisoft or whatever decides to be like, "Hey, we're interested," just say no.
No, I want to sell it to somebody who cares.
Yeah. Have you seen what they did with the fucking Watch Dogs?
Yeah, that was
Why?
another one they bought up, didn't they?
I don't actually know the story behind Watch Dogs other than the fact that it was trying to be the next like Grand Theft Auto and no one cared because Grand Theft Auto was already an established thing.
Yeah, Michael, in the bottom left right there, there's basically the full library of games for the thing. Can you click that image for me, Michael? Michael, you fucker, where are you?
Huh? Oh, right here.
Click the bottom left image right there.
Which one? This one?
No, other side.
Okay.
The one with all the games.
Do you like games?
This
Yeah.
was basically the lineup for games for the U-Draw tablet.
It's
Wow,
sad.
so many amazing games.
This was meant to sell an accessory. I remember seeing this accessory in Walmart actually. And I remember
Mike, you would
seeing.
play all these games, wouldn't you?
But basically, yeah, these were the games for it. It was just a drawing tablet. That's all it was a drawing tablet.
Amazing.
And it was
Yeah,
meant for kids.
that that thing the DS did like a couple of years before.
Everyone tried to copy it.
And then they made it for other systems. That was the biggest mistake. It wasn't selling well on the Wii, so they decided to make it for the PS3 and Xbox 360. That was the dumbest idea. That's what sank them.
It is pretty sad.
You can buy one of these things for dirt cheap. In
What
fact,
more motivated?
I'm going to look that up. We'll look at Amazon right now. You
No,
can you can get it for about $10.
well, that's not too bad if you want to play with something that shit.
U-Draw tablet is just a piece of shit. It really is.
I believe you.
And I love it when stupid game companies make stupid decisions.
I think anyone loves that because it's just fun watching them lose so much money because of this very Not really a small mistake, but a rather avoidable mistake.
Yeah, it's not that this was like a a well thought out thing that just fell apart, because that's unfortunately happens to some good companies where something just fell apart and they ended up going under because of it. No, these are mistakes that are that are avoidable. These are things they could have easily avoided. They could have avoided all these problems easily.
From what I heard, Obsidian almost got sank because they didn't get royalties from New Vegas. So what their solution was to do a Kickstarter for their own original game, which I still want to try.
What game was that?
Eternity.
Yeah, they didn't get much royalties from New Vegas.
Yeah, they deserve it because, like, fuck.
Fucking BioWare could end up going this way. You take this as a warning, BioWare.
Uh-oh.
Don't be like THQ. Make good decisions.
What did BioWare do?
Well, BioWare would have made a good decision if they didn't try to bring back the Mass Effect series.
Yeah.
A good ending, even though they had to basically remake it like 3 other times. It had a good ending, and just leave it.
And
Everything.
Bethesda, you can end up going this way too.
Well, you go that way. Please tell me, because like I will film my reaction. It'll be me sitting there laughing my ass off.
You gotta do like what they did with what was it, the Goblin Bros, the Fine Bros, where somebody had the live stream of their subscriber accounts dropping.
Oh,
Just need that with their stocks dropping,
Oh, that was beautiful.
running in the background, layered behind you sitting there with your webcam, just laughing and just the stocks dropping behind you.
They still deserve that. They deserve that so much for trying to copyright shit like that.
How do you copyright React?
I don't know, but they're gonna try.
The Goblin Bros sure did try, didn't they?
really bad game developing companies. Have we talked about the newest in the Metal Gear series?
Oh god, I think we talked about that last time on here, did we?
Did
What
did
was
you?
it?
What was that? Metal Gear Survive? The
We talked about
the
it, but I
the
can tell you that just from the concept alone, it's fucking garbage.
no, the concept itself, the idea of a four-player co-op survival game isn't a bad concept.
Too bad we've seen like 20 million of them over the past 3 years alone.
I mean, it's not a bad concept itself. If done right, it can be a good game. I mean,
Yeah, but
look
Here's
at
here.
Left 4 Dead.
but
I
Metal
read.
Gear is not the series for four-player co-op zombie survival.
Yeah.
Here, I read a post on Tumblr saying that if it wasn't just like MSF soldiers killing zombies and it was actually Big Boss killing zombies, that they would be more into it.
Oh yeah, that would be a little bit more interesting. Or if it was just you fighting other soldiers.
As it is, this mixture is if like they released Virtual Mario Split Focus or Spyro the Dragon, a Spyro the Dragon H game visual novel. Like
Oh
it makes
god, does anyone remember when Spyro the Dragon had games?
I do.
I miss Spyro.
Remember when they wanted to sell the Skylanders brand by calling the first game Spyro's Adventure, even though it had literally next to nothing to do with Spyro himself? He was just a character in the game.
Has my, how long has my computer been up?
I remember something about that actually.
Yeah, I can see your hand. Yes,
Whoops.
but let's pull up Skylanders, Michael.
Oh,
This is something I would love to talk about.
let's do it. Let's talk about Skylanders. I'm getting this shit out.
What do you want, Kia?
By the way, I think I have to show this.
Show what?
put another thing in the chat.
No, my camera.
Skylanders. Skylanders honestly doesn't look like that bad of a game.
Oh, they're not bad games at all. They're pretty fun, and it's not bad at all. I'm not saying that they're bad games at all in the slightest. No. The
It's just
first
the fact.
game, the first game was called Spyro's Adventure because they wanted to sell it as a Spyro game, which that wasn't a good idea.
Why the fuck does he look like a butt ugly Martian?
Hey, he looks kind. I think this design is kind of based off the. It's slightly based off the Spyro, the Legend of Spyro, but a little bit different. This is
I
the redesign they did for him for Skylanders, but I mean Skylanders was a great concept. This was Amiibo before Amiibo. I mean, this is like the first game to really do a lot of these NFC figures, where if you collect the figure, you get to play as that character, and the characters you don't play aren't in the game. You have to have the figure, and the data is stored inside the figure. Your level data and your play data is stored inside of it. So if you take it to somebody else's house, you can play your Skylander on their game.
That's pretty
Isn't that
cool.
something that like some earlier games way back in the day would try to do with, I don't know. There was one game that was like a PC game that they tried to do that with toys. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I don't think they went too well on that. I think the kind of earliest predecessor to Skylanders, this kind of game, was that one game system. Oh, what the fuck was it called?
Oh, was it the one where like they had like the Marvel characters and you put them on the console and you fight as them or something like that?
Yeah, it was cards, and it was a whole game system. What was it fucking called?
Man, I'm just kind of.
The Hyperscan.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Yes, this was released in the let's see what year was this? This was released in 2006, about 9 years ago,
Oh,
and it was a game system where you would buy the game and it would come with a number of cards, but you have to go find the other cards yourself, from booster pack kind of thing. And when you scan the card into the game, you get that character. You get to play as that character. And there was only what I think like 5 games were released, and a 6th game, an Avatar game, was being in development, but it was canceled. But basically, you would be able to scan the cards into the game, and for example, they had a Marvel beat 'em up game where you could scan different Marvel hero cards in, and you would get to play as that Marvel hero. And I guess that's kind of where the idea of where Skylanders kind of got that idea, except they did it a million times better. The Hyperscan was a shitty system, a shitty console with shitty games, and horrible load times. I think AVG, I think Angry Video Game Nerd did a video on it.
it's
But
just I
I mean, the concept is really interesting. The concept is it's a good concept. Having to buy supplements for a game I mean, there's a lot of money that can be made with that, and Skylanders made that money. I mean, I used to have a lot of the Skylanders figures myself, other than the one I have right there. I had a number of them. I I gave them to a friend who wanted to give it to their little brother as a birthday present.
Oh, it's nice of you to do.
Because I wasn't really too much interested in them anymore. And but this is a really great marketing strategy they did with this. I'll tell you what they did. They did a number of the figures. Some of them were limited run, which is a great business thing to do if you want money. Um, they had the limited run figures. They had store exclusive figures. There's some figures you could only get at Walmart, some that you could only get at Toys R Us, because stores love that. There was like one or two figures that only came with a certain console. That came with like the certain console version, like I think Dark Spyro, a dark version of Spyro. That one came with the 3DS version and only that version. And they had different alternate versions of figures, so they really went that collectible route with it. And then they did level packs where you get a special figure that if you scan it in, you get to go to a new level. So it's kind of like DLC, kind of.
Just less gimmicky.
Yeah, but it was a gimmick, but it was pretty interesting how they did this.
Oh no, I was just what I meant. I guess the word gimmicky wasn't what I was looking for. I guess scumbaggy was what I was looking for.
Yeah, but they did really well with this, and then they made a second game, Skylanders Giants, which had a new gimmick. They wanted a new gimmick to this, which was the giant figures, which were much larger Skylanders with stronger powers that could break through big barriers and stuff like that.
Oh shit, butcher.
And
Sorry.
then they did the third game, Swap Force, which was another money-making idea. Great one where you could buy where you had the Swap Force figures, which were special Skylanders that you could swap the top and bottom halves of them between figures and mix and match powers.
So they tried making them a bit more customizable.
They were trying to do something new with each game. My favorite has to be the fourth game, Trap Team, which was pretty interesting in that they had the Trap Team figures, which had these nice big crystal weapons. The figures look really good. I'll show the one I have again right here on my camera. They had really nice weapons, but that wasn't the gimmick of
Hold
this
on, keep
Skylanders.
going. I'm gonna. That looks like a Pokemon, but that's probably because I don't know shit.
It's a pretty nice figure. It's the only reason I have it. But the gimmick of Trap Team, which I think was a brilliant move, was to have there's villains in the game that you have to track down and defeat, and when you defeat them, you can capture them in a special crystal that you have to buy separately, and there's one for each element, and you get to trap that villain in the crystal and then use them as a Skylander.
Ah.
Which I think was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
The next brilliant idea was they did the fifth game. Yeah, the fifth game, which I think was Skylanders Turbo or Skylanders Supercharged. I forget what it was called.
If they called it Turbo, that probably means they're running out of ideas. That wasn't a joke. I'm just like remembering what Street Fighter did with the whole Turbo bullshit.
Let's see. I think the fourth game was called Superchargers. That's it. Which the gimmick of that game was there was vehicles. You can now get vehicle figures to scan in. And you can have your Skylander drive a special car or plane.
Nice.
And they actually did a cross thing with Nintendo for the Nintendo versions of the game, where they had special amiibos. They had a Donkey Kong and a Bowser amiibo that were actual characters in the game. So you could play as Bowser or Donkey Kong, which they did
Nice.
special versions of that. Michael, can you pull that up? Michael. Michael, you fuck.
Michael, come out and play.
Michael, do I have to call you? Fucking Michael, do I really gotta call your phone? See if we can hear his phone ringing.
What, Kia? What do you want, Kia? I can't hear shit, so is he even in the room?
He's not there. He's not there, but they did a special version of Bowser called Hammer Slam Bowser. He had a big mallet, and it was pretty neat. They did like a kind of a redesign of Bowser and a redesign of Donkey Kong. And these figures have dual function as a Skylander and as a Nintendo Amiibo.
Nice. So, just because, again, I'm very ignorant about stuff, what does an amiibo do?
That depends on the game.
Okay.
They're NFC figures as well, and they have different functions depending on the game and depending on the character. For the Smash Bros. Games, you get you get a trainable AI basically. You get a computer that can learn from your battles and can level up, and you can train it and save the data on the amiibo, and then you can scan it in to fight or to battle, or you can make two amiibo battle each other.
Huh.
They actually entered a Fox amiibo into a Smash Brothers tournament. Somebody trained a Fox amiibo and put it in a Smash Brothers tournament, and I think it got fourth place.
Oh, I was about to say, did it just win the entire fucking tournament?
No, that would have been amazing. No, but I think it got fourth place. I don't know, but I think at the thing where they show the players the face cams of the players playing, it just showed the amiibo sitting in a chair. It was a Fox amiibo, of course,
Nice.
which I do own one. I own a Fox amiibo, but they do different things depending on the game. For example, Mario Kart 8, you scan in certain amiibos, you get special costumes for your Mii. They, depending on the game, you get different. For the Fire Emblem game that came out, was it earlier this year, Fire Emblem Fates. If you scan in certain Fire Emblem amiibos, you get to recruit that character to your team
Huh.
as a special team member. Uh, with the new Kirby game that came out on the 3DS a few months ago, you scan in an amiibo, you get a power up for Kirby, and they're usually based off the amiibo that you scanned in. For example, if you scan in a Link amiibo, you get the sword power up.
Shit.
You scan in the Mario amiibo, you get the fire power up. You scan in the Ness amiibo, you get the psychic power up.
Huh.
I think if you, I don't know if that's true or not, but I think if you scan in the Ryu amiibo, you get the fighter ability, which was a neat thing to do. They had, have you ever heard of Mini Mario?
Yeah, I've actually have, yes.
They had a free Mini Mario game called, I think it was called Amiibo Challenge, and this game was free, and you can scan in different Mario character amiibos and be able to play different courses in the game. That is the way you played it, by using an amiibo.
Nice.
I think in Hyrule Warriors, if you scan the Link amiibo, you get a special weapon for Link, exclusive to using the amiibo.
So the amiibos took off a lot, I presume.
Yeah, and they did a lot of them. They did a lot of them for different games. You have the Splatoon amiibos. They did ones for Splatoon, which I have them.
Didn't, didn't Splatoon end a couple weeks ago or something?
Earlier this year, they finally finished doing DLC for it, or not DLC, updates for it. And yeah, a couple months, I think a month or so ago, they did the final Splatfest.
Hmm.
But Splatoon itself isn't over. You can still go online and play with other people.
I know. Well, when I meant over, I meant like, are they done with like all their tinkering updates, whatnot?
Yeah, I think they might still do balance updates. Other than that, I don't know. Michael, are you there? Where the fuck did you
Michael,
go? God damn it, Michael.
does he usually just leave in the middle of the
No, he
broadcast?
hasn't done this before.
Yeah, shit. I mean, my guess, probably packing or something.
The next Skylanders coming out for this year is called Imaginators, and apparently, from what I understand, is that you'll be able to make your own Skylanders in the game. You'll be able to create and customize your own Skylanders.
I'm always a slut for character customization.
Yeah, and similar to the Nintendo versions of Superchargers having Bowser and Donkey Kong, the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 version of the game of Imaginators will have Crash Bandicoot and Dr. Cortex.
I don't know why I was expecting you to say goddamn Kratos from God of War.
That would be the funniest goddamn thing.
Mortal Kombat did it.
Oh, they'll be exclusive to the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 starter packs, but will be playable on all consoles.
Oh. Huh. Well, if I remember correctly, I don't think Crash Bandicoot was exactly what I'm looking for.
Owned by Sony?
Yeah.
No, they're owned by Naughty Dog.
Mm. They just have a fucking Demon Souls character show up.
Yeah.
That work.
I don't know.
Don't ever. That's not something that's not a game series you ever want to mix with other game series though. Mainly because it triggers 1,000 copyrights.
Yeah. I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done more of these special characters before. These crossover series characters before. They did Superchargers. I'm surprised this hasn't been a thing before.
Hmm. Well, crossover characters usually go, in my opinion, I feel like crossover characters can be too much. Like Mortal Kombat X, basically out of all the combat packs they released, half of the characters were guest characters.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, one or two is fine. I'm just surprised they haven't done this before now.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a bunch of iconic brands that people would recognize, yeah, a lot of people would buy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what they're doing with Crash and Dr. Cortex for this, which is a pretty great
Did
idea, I think.
whatever happened to the Crash series? I don't. I remember something about a new game being released or something like that. I just don't remember.
What I think it is I think they're remastering or they're doing HD remakes of the first three games,
Hmm.
and then they're going to start making new games after that.
Nice. So kind of a reboot, so to speak, but more of just to hook in a new audience.
Yeah.
Nice.
Michael! Where
Michael, I
the...
don't think we can keep the audience that entertained with our stupid game knowledge.
I have too much knowledge on games.
I have a lack of knowledge on games. never. I will. If you get me talking about like Dark Souls, I will never shut up. But like a lot of your popular series, I don't know too much about. Nintendo, I could talk on for ages about Metroid, and that's about it.
Right.
Which they really did we talk about what happened in what's it called, Federation Force?
Oh yeah, how that game's selling abysmally, even though it's a
Oh,
good game.
I was talking about the fact that Samus is the final boss.
It's not Samus herself; it's her armor.
I know, but still, it's just
And
like
people
really.
thought that as a slap in the face.
It's kind of a slap in the
Well,
face in
I
the sense.
mean, I think the idea of if you're playing a game with characters that aren't the main character and then fighting the main character as the final boss, I think that is a pretty interesting idea. Because
I mean,
you build up the main character from the series as super powerful. I mean, so powerful that they would be a boss.
yeah, and I don't know if he's ever told you, but I'm making a video game series myself, and that's one of the big twists is that you fight the player character from one of the previous games.
Yeah,
But it's done in a really sad way that I would love to talk about, but
but
I'm
the
scared that my
the end of the
ideas
game the end of the game ends with
Silex
it ends with a teaser for um, Metroid Prime 4.
with Silex. I know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about. He needs his own game.
yeah, but I don't think Federation Force was a bad idea. I mean, it's a good game. People who've played it have actually said it's a good game. It's just how I think people responded to Banjo Kazooie Nuts and Bolts.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe if there was, I was about to say maybe if they let us play like one of the characters play as Samus, then I'm like, no, that's actually a horrible idea.
One player plays as Samus, one player plays as another character. Are we going? Are we going? Are we going? Halo on this?
Yeah, I was that asshole who would play favorites. Like, no, I want to play as the fucking Master Chief.
Yeah, I mean, it it would have been a lot better if they had a mainline Metroid game coming out, and that happened to be coming out at the same time too.
Yeah, I
Or if
heard that.
there was one confirmed to be coming out later down the line, and that this was something to tie us over, then people would complain less about it.
Well, I think that's what their intention was, but what I read was that they can't necessarily make a Metroid game in time because they're going to release the new console.
I mean, if they said before they were working on one and said it to the public, and then say here's something to hold you over, maybe people wouldn't have reacted as badly.
Yeah, because I love Metroid. I was that asshole who basically blew off around $50 trying to beat the original one.
Oh yeah, but the thing was it's
I
how I feel
think.
about nuts and bolts because there had been a long time since the new Banjo Kazooie game. There had been such a long time before, and then they said, "Hey, we're making a new game," and then it's a car game. It's not the game people wanted, and people were
Yeah,
upset about that. But the game itself is a decent game.
it's just people instead of being like, okay, maybe this is a good game, they're like, no, it's not what I want. Ah, fuck the
I,
world.
I I feel like if they had made other Banjo Kazooie games up to that point and then released that as a spin off, it would have been well better received by the
We'll see.
fans. I mean, the people who've played that as their first Banjo Kazooie game and really like it, and
I
like the
mean,
originals too.
yeah. The thing
But
about those games is that that one, the really odd sequel that's not even a sequel, is usually the one that hooks people or is supposed to hook people.
yeah, like, but I feel it's the same way. It had been such a long time since we got a new Metroid game, and
Yeah.
then we get this. It's not the Metroid game people wanted, so they're mad about that.
I mean, let's look at what's it called? Other M. That
Oh
was a pretty.
God.
They destroyed all of Sam. They destroyed like what 20 years of characterization of Samus with like one cutscene, I think.
Hmm.
Like how she was like, oh yeah, she may have some problems, but overall she's like the cold-hearted badass. And then she's basically shown as an emotional wreck most of the time.
Yeah. Michael, did you fall asleep? This fucker fall asleep on us?
I don't know. He did sound tired, either that or he was just his microphone was breaking up.
Let's see if I can get his girlfriend.
What's her name? Tyranny?
Yeah.
Oh, I was trying to remember what it was. I don't know. I've talked to her briefly about Mass Effect.
Trying to call him right now again.
This would make for a really good part of the description or a teaser in the description, and then watch Michael fall asleep for most of the broadcast.
God damn it, Michael. Tyranny, are you there? Can you hear us?
Tyranny, your boyfriend's being a fuck. I know I've screamed that exact phrase, just a different name. I just don't remember when it was.
That's great. Ugh, damn it, Michael.
Is he awake?
Michael, are you awake? Did you fall asleep? Wake up, you fag.
Hey, it's 2016. You can't use that word anymore.
Wake up, you dumb shit.
That's better. I don't know what people are talking about. Blighttown wasn't that bad.
Eh.
So one thing, I'll mention that later. God damn, toxic.
Jesus Christ. Michael!
There is an echo.
Yeah. I think he's holding. I think he's not. He doesn't even have the mic on his head. I think he just stepped out of the room and fell asleep.
Nice. Just nice. Thanks, Michael. Okay, so let's come up with more great content. Fuck. Coming up with content is hard.
Yes, come up with content's hard when somebody falls asleep.
Well, I mean, we can always make content about them falling asleep, but that's kind of, you know,
Yeah, and
it's just
that's.
like
Oh, have you played the new Phoenix Wright game?
I have not actually touched the Phoenix Wright game, and I was scared to say that until now because I thought someone was gonna fucking murder me.
Oh, you haven't played the Phoenix Wright series?
I've like seen the pictures and seen the gameplay. I think it looks hysterical. I
Oh, it's
just
a great
don't know.
series.
DS, what is it for?
It was originally on the Game Boy Advance in Japan. That was what the system the first three games are, and then they did DS ports, and that's what was localized over here.
Because the only Nintendo consoles I have are a Wii that I can't even hook up to my TV because my TV is HDMI only, and a DS.
Yeah, you can get the first four games on the DS.
For really cheap, I imagine.
Yeah, probably pretty cheap. But it can't be. I think the most they would be is at least $20 a game.
That's pretty cheap compared to most games. That's like 25% of the price for
Let's see if I can find it on Amazon.
Yeah, I'm already fucking up my battery by charging it while on the stream because, hey, people enjoy my really awful accents.
I mean, the first game is about 24 new, 22 used.
I always go used.
Second game is $22 new, $20 used.
Huh. On Amazon, right?
Yeah, on Amazon. Uh, Third game is about $20. The fourth game is about $25 used on Amazon. Probably get it cheaper at through GameStop.
I'll see if GameStop even still sells DSs. I'm going tomorrow to go pick up Overwatch.
Yeah, they should still have DS games, and but the Ace Attorney series is a really good series.
Yeah, it looks fucking insane.
I think it technically takes place in the same universe as Ghost Trick, Phantom Detective.
I don't know what that is.
And it's another DS game by Capcom.
Oh. Oh, you said Capcom?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm fine with giving them my money this time.
Well, if you're buying it used, you're not giving them your money.
I know, it's just the points. I don't like Capcom.
Fair enough. The spin-off game is also $20 on the DS.
Alright.
Um,
Yeah.
they made a spin-off series with two games starring Phoenix Wright's rival Miles Edgeworth.
I know that because of the various Tumblr posts.
Right, but they made two spin-off games, but only one was released in America.
Huh.
They didn't
Cute.
localize the other one.
Hmm. Interesting.
Have you ever played the Professor Layton games?
Shit. Remind me of though. That sounds familiar. No, but I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
You ever played Professor Layton? Those were good. They're the ones with the British professor who solves puzzles.
Oh yeah, it's the puzzle one. I just don't remember the name of it.
Yeah, those were really great games. They even did a crossover game with Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright
Nice.
on the 3DS. That was one of the 3DS games that they have that made me want to get the system.
Mm.
Because like I love both series. Both series are two of my favorite series for the DS and the 3DS. I love both games, and then they announce a crossover. Like somebody sent me the trailer. The trailer was only in Japanese, so I didn't know what it was at first. And then
Mm.
I see Professor Layton there talking in a courtroom. Like, what is this? And he's saying something, and then all of a sudden you hear shuffling of paper, and then there's Phoenix right there, and he says objection, and I'm like, oh.
You just died.
It was like I fanboyed so hard.
Nice.
I'm like,
Yeah.
my
Continue.
heart stopped. I fanboyed so hard. Like, it was the fucking greatest. And I just can't tell you how great that was.
No, I know that feeling. I am a huge fan of the Dark Souls series, so the conclusion made me feel the same way.
Yeah, but like, I'm always a slut for crossovers.
It has to be a really good crossover.
Oh yeah, I just love crossovers though. I just love crossover series or series crossover, especially when it's two different companies that own it.
Yeah.
That Level 5 and Capcom came together to make this game.
Yeah. Or Konami and or Kojima and fucking whoever does Super Smash Bros. With fucking Solid Snake.
Oh yeah, that was a great guest character.
Yeah, and then they didn't put him in there, which is kind of understandable because the game and the events with Konami and Kojima.
Yeah, and Sakurai is a friend of Kojima, and he didn't. I don't think he wanted to do that to him.
Here's what they should do with that whole situation. They should just like not even try with the whole new game. They should just remaster the old games.
The old Metal Gear Saw
Yeah,
games.
mainly
No,
because
here's the
I
thing
never
though.
played.
Do you remember what they were doing? Do you not remember the
The,
pachinko machine?
I was about to say, yeah, the fucking slot machine thing.
The pachinko machine. It was a pachinko machine, and they were fucking showing a this remastered footage. It's like, are they remastering Metal Gear Solid 3? Amazing! And then it's a pachinko machine. Like, I think I felt myself die.
I think everyone died. Hey, the sad thing is, I barely got into the Metal Gear series like 2, 3 months ago. Whenever it was, I got Phantom Pain.
Right. Oh, the
Yeah, I
Phantom
know.
Pain's decent.
Phantom Pain, I loved it mainly because I break the shit out of open world games. I do
Yeah.
everything in my power to just like, how far can I push this game?
Right.
Grand Theft Auto, I still haven't reached that limit.
If you want another good DS game, try 999.
999. All right. What's it about?
It's called 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors.
This sounds
It,
like a murder mystery.
it's a really great series. It's called the Zero Escape series.
All right. Let's hear
Basically,
about it.
you play as someone who's part of a group of captives being held in a trapped on a sinking ship, and you have to find your way out of the ship
Oh shit.
by solving puzzle rooms. But everyone has a bracelet on them that if they go through the wrong door in the wrong sequence, it could set off bombs inside them.
Okay. What the who designed this? Who thought of this game?
Someone from I think who did this game? I think it was Chunsoft.
I was about to say, like, did you guys like consult Kojima on some shit? Or I'm like, oh wait, not Kojima. If it was Kojima, it would be a fucking like boat full of naked dudes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But the third game was the second game was called Virtue's Last Reward, which is just a great title.
Virtue reward. All right.
Virtue's Last Reward.
Oh,
And
I thought you said slash.
no, it's Virtue's Last Reward. And and that one, instead of bombs going off, the bracelet would inject poison. And
That's
basically you can vote to ally or betray, but it's kind of a prisoner's dilemma.
wow. Okay, I will keep an eye out for that because I'm going out tomorrow.
They
Okay,
might have
so
999. Virtue's Last Reward is on the 3DS, unfortunately.
uh,
And I love the Japanese title for Virtue's Last Reward, which I believe the Japanese title is just simply "Good People Die."
I feel like that could be the summary for almost every game.
Yeah. The third game
Actually,
was,
except for Dark Souls, everyone here is an asshole.
but the game really delves deep into moral dilemmas. The series really does delve deep into moral dilemmas and such.
So it's not like a moral dilemma is like, oh, let's go help out the oppressive guys or the slaves who are kind of mean to you.
Not that kind of thing. No, not.
Because that's
It
like that.
really deals with theories. There's a lot of stuff dealing with mental theories, like the ship of Theseus. There's a lot of moral questions in there.
Hmm. I was about to say what I just said, were like, oh yeah, if you choose between the oppressive dictator and the slaves who are kind of mean to it, it's like, yeah, duh, kill the slaves.
Yeah, the problem with the first game is that there's you have to replay the game a number of times to go down the different paths.
That's not a problem. That just adds a lot of longevity to the game.
Yeah, but the problem is you can't just skip to the fork in the road. You have to go through all the dialogue and solve all the puzzles again.
Yeah, those are the best games, the ones where you actually have to pay attention to the dialogue.
Yeah, but things change depending on the path you go down, and that's actually part of the game where you have to go down one path to get information to go down a different path,
Oh,
and they do that in a really interesting way. And the second game, they fixed that by having a timeline where you can jump to different parts in the timeline, to different forks in the road, but that itself is incorporated in the story.
done whatever and like abruptly shift subjects, but is he still recording?
Is this still recording?
Is he? Yeah, because like I just looked at my screen right now. I don't see the record anywhere.
It still says live on my end.
Live, but usually it shows up with like a red dot that says recording somewhere.
No, that should be in the on the top of the screen. There should be a red dot
Oh,
on the tab. There should be a red dot on the tab.
all right. I didn't see that, and I thought that was something that was usually there. So,
No, no, it's still live.
all right. I was about to say, wouldn't it be funny if like he just shut down the broadcast and we were sitting here just talking about miscellaneous shit, thinking that they're still
Wait,
going.
who's talk? Yeah.
So that being said, Mike.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was pulling up the live video and I didn't realize the audio was going through. Oh, there's people talking in the chat. Yeah. Holy crap! I didn't realize that. Hello.
How do I check the chat? Because that's
That's
interesting.
something you have to go to YouTube to look at. I
Uh,
didn't realize there was somebody in there. Oh my god. There's.
wait, somebody
Hi.
in a singular person?
Yes, there's somebody in here with us. Yes, and that's amazing. No, hi. Yes, but it's a very interesting game. Like, I like how they incorporate being able to jump along the timeline into the story itself. That's
Hmm.
not just a menu thing. It's not just a chapter select. It's actually part of the story itself, in a very
Yeah,
interesting way.
yeah, because those chapter selects are, let's be honest, kind of counterintuitive, especially when I'm trying to think of one example, but I'm having a hard time thinking of examples of games that.
They even have kind of a bait and switch with that, with with that time travel, with that thing, like with because you can go back and go to a different fork in the road and pick a different path, pick a different option, and that would just be a normal thing in some other games with a chapter select, but the chapter select is actually part of the story. And there's
Yeah.
actually a moment where you can choose to ally or betray with one person, and if you pick betray, they pick ally, and they're really pissed at you for betraying them and taking points away from them and bringing them closer to death.
Oh shit.
And so if you go back and pick ally, they pick betray because you betrayed them in the different timeline.
Oh. So if you pick ally the first time without the different timeline, will they still pick betray or
They
what?
they 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 pick betray, but then the reason's different the other time.
Oh. All right, so game list: Overwatch, Phoenix Wright, and 999 is what you said.
Yeah,
All right. Any other suggestions?
I mean those. I don't know. I mean those are all great games. I've played Overwatch myself. I'm not a fan of first-person shooters, but I think it's a pretty interesting game.
The only first-person shooter I really liked were the Halo games.
Not my cup of tea.
That's because me and my brother used to play on them all the time.
Right.
Yeah, he was shit. I don't remember. We got the Xbox back in 2009. We discovered what Halo was, and then just kind of whatever.
My only experience with Halo is that I read the books, and I enjoyed reading the books.
Hmm.
I like the
I just
story of Halo. I like the story of Halo, but I'm just not a fan of first-person shooters.
understandable. I don't like first-person shooters because a lot of them are the same.
Yeah, it's just you just get the same game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what Call of Duty is. I like to call it Call of Call of Duty because they shit one out every year.
Call of Duty. I have so much to say about that god awful series.
It's not that they're bad games in and of themselves, no. It's just that it's literally the same game.
Yeah, but then that gameplay starts to age, and with newer games coming out, it starts looking bad.
Which they tried to counter that with what was it, Modern Warfare?
Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare, and then I think they tried to go back with World War II, and they did Modern Warfare 2, and then all the ones after that, in my opinion, have just been trash.
And I mean, the only reason to play them is the multiplayer.
Because Lord knows that the writers they hire write such engrossing tales.
Oh yes, definitely.
Very.
The only
I,
good things
yeah,
out of the recent Call of Duty games have been the ones that had the zombie modes.
mm,
Those had only been the only fun parts that I actually had fun with.
and then Metal Gear's getting a fucking zombie mode.
Yeah. I mean, I would play a full game that is zombies, that is Call of Duty zombies.
I kept track of the storyline for a little bit, and then it just got so convoluted that I just kind of stopped caring.
Yeah. But
Try to
I, I,
continue.
I thought that zombies was a pretty interesting mode because it's just killing zombies. It's just working cooperatively to kill zombies, and that's why I'm saying a four-player co-op zombie survival game isn't a bad idea, or just any kind of survival isn't a bad idea.
Yeah,
It can
still.
it can be done well.
It can,
If it's done well, it's great. You have a lot of fun with it. But
yeah.
I just find it so bizarre that they would do this
Metal
with
Gear.
with Metal Gear. I mean, it's weird that they did it with Call of Duty, but they they did it as a bonus mode, not as its own
And
full
you just have
game.
to unlock the mode. Now they just have it right off the bat.
Yeah, but they have different maps that you can unlock for it too.
Yeah, or rather buy.
Well, now, yeah, now that where you buy, but it was
Like
pretty interesting.
like that one Tumblr user said, if they had it where it was Big Boss killing zombies, I think people would be more interested.
Oh yeah, if it was just Big Boss and some other Metal Gear Solid characters that you play as.
Everyone would love to see Big Boss and Ocelot just fucking killing zombies.
Yes, that'd be great. But not as a full game, as like a bonus mode.
Yeah. I know Revolver Ocelot would love doing that.
Oh yeah, Michael, are you there? Gotta check every now and then. Michael.
I heard something that might have been your speaker mic, whatever though.
Maybe. I don't know. I swear I hear something too. Tyranny, are you there? Wake up your dead boyfriend.
Tell your boyfriend to
I bet you Michael is there. He's actually listening. He's been listening this whole time and he hasn't said anything because he's fucking with us.
Okay, so I have an idea. What's Michael's favorite game?
What is Michael's favorite game? I bet it. Actually, I don't know what your favorite game is, Michael. But I know what his favorite movie is. His favorite movie is definitely Disaster Movie.
Oh my god, he loved it. I remember that review he wrote talking about how like he was enthralled by it. He
That
loved
it's just
all
a
the
modern piece of cinema. It's just a modern cinematic masterpiece.
It is. It makes fucking Citizen Kane look like garbage.
I know. I mean, that glowing review he wrote for it.
He
I mean,
did. He
we
gave
gotta
it.
tell the world how much he just absolutely loves Disaster Movie.
We do. Hey everyone, Michael jerks off to Disaster Movie.
I mean, he. Whenever I talk to him, he can't help but sing the ending song where it says I fuck this person, I fuck that person. That's his favorite song.
It is.
He sings that every time I talk to him.
He said it was better than the South Park music on that fucking movie.
Yeah, and I know it's not his favorite movie, but it's his second favorite movie is Master of Disguise.
Oh God, he kept talking about that for months. Remember last time he kept talking about how much he loved it?
I know. Michael's going to kill us.
Have fun. Maybe you. Good luck getting to me.
He can't get to me. I wish I
Uh,
knew him personally. That'd be great, but no, he can't get to me.
I'm gonna say this. If I knew a lot of my Tumblr
Oh,
followers,
his
or
he absolute. I know in game he absolutely hates his Batman Arkham City. He absolutely hates that game.
I've never actually played Arkham City. I can't say much.
He hates it. He thinks it's just a broken mess and just the worst adaptation of Batman.
The storyline is all over the place. It makes David Cage look like a good writer.
Yeah, it makes Indigo Prophecy look like just the best video game ever made.
I can't say that. That would physically pain me to say.
I know. I'm sorry. That was a little bit far.
No, no, I don't care. It's just there's a point that I can reach that everyone else can reach. I don't care. It's just my personal. I will lose respect for myself if I tell that lie.
Yeah. You know what I just realized looking at this thing, the page for Skylanders, is that each game has been a year apart. They've
Huh.
released a new one every year
Huh.
since
Was the gameplay
2011.
was the gameplay any different?
Yeah, a little bit, not too much, but I mean with the new gameplay elements that they added, with the new figure types, add add new variety.
But there definitely wasn't racist third graders screaming obscenities into the mics.
Oh God. Goodness.
Every multiplayer, even Grand Theft Auto and its worst on there. Holy shit.
This is kind of the reason I'm glad that Splatoon doesn't have voice chat.
Splatoon strikes me as way too innocent for them to know what that is.
No, no, there's plenty of adults who play it, like I do.
Uh,
I play it a lot. I've played it a lot.
but I don't think you go on the mic or whatever and start typing out the N word a bunch of times.
Yeah, that's why they don't have that. That's why Nintendo didn't include it.
Yeah, because it's but
They say the reason they didn't want it to include is because they didn't want experienced players barking orders at inexperienced players.
which I don't know. I mean, there's a thing with those multiplayer games. Unless it's co-op, you really are like like zombies. You can't really bark orders at players.
Yeah, but they didn't want experienced players giving inexperienced players a hard time. That's one of the reasons they said. I also feel it's like because they knew a lot of adults would be playing it too. They didn't want adults talking shit in front of children.
Yeah, they didn't want to sit there and just basically make an 8-year-old cry.
Yeah, because they knew a lot of children would love. Or it was made for children, but they knew a lot of adults wanted to play it too.
Yeah. Although, let's be honest, like if we increase, I said 8-year-olds, but if it was 10-year-olds, they would be like, oh yeah, well I slept with your mom or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, I think they didn't want that either. They
Yeah,
didn't want they didn't want the Call of Duty syndrome on that.
yeah. Here's the thing, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't work, where you take off the voice in almost all communication. The one instance I'm thinking of where that shit doesn't work is what I'm doing right now, playing fucking Dark Souls.
I
Like
just
the
realized Michael's been gone for maybe like what 20 minutes, 30 minutes?
shit, how
No,
long
no,
have
longer than that. I'm backing up the thing on the video. The entire runtime has been about an hour and 44 minutes. He's been gone for, I want to say, 50 minutes.
Fuck.
Michael has been dead for 50 minutes.
Do you think he's at the point where he's like shitting his pants and all the bacteria is like eating his body?
I'd, I'd like to. I like to think that he realized he had to leave for Ohio right now, and he left the laptop up.
Oh shit, and he's gonna end up fucking broadcasting his whole fucking Ohio trip.
No, the laptop is just sitting at his house, plugged in the wall, turned on, leaving this broadcasting and with nothing but silence for the next week.
Oh god. You know what's sad is that I can say enough shit that will fill that broadcast for a week.
I'll just come in every few hours and just start talking shit. Michael, wake up! I'm gonna try calling him again.
Michael, you're being a cunt. Oh well.
Fucking Michael, wake the fuck up.
Is he asleep or are we just saying he's asleep because we don't actually know?
I don't know, he could be asleep.
Could, it's just I don't know how likely that is. Dude, Mike, get up. Wake up,
Hold
do
on.
something.
I'm going to leave a message. Michael, you stupid fat fuck, wake the fuck up, get back on the goddamn show, you stupid. I've run out of insults to call you, even though I've only said a few. I don't. Jesus fucking Christ, Michael. Try talking about how the Nut Shack is the magnum opus of animation.
What?
That's what the guy in the YouTube chat said. They're talking about how the Nut Shack is the magnum opus of animation.
Okay, fuck it, let's talk about that. I don't know what that is, but
It's
I'm sure I'll agree.
you haven't seen that forced meme going around? It's the Nut Shack. It's the
Oh,
Nut Shack.
fuck. Oh, I know what that is now. I
I think
thought
it's like
that
some
was.
kind of Filipino cartoon that's really shittily animated.
Oh. I thought you said nutsack, and that's why I was baffled.
No, it's the Nut Shack. Well, I think that's the joke.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Michael! God damn!
I could
The,
try.
the episode is Michael fucking. I can't believe Michael fucking died. Or I can't believe Michael died. Something.
Michael's fucking dead.
Michael fucking dead is the name of the episode. Oh,
He better make it that, because that would be fucking perfect.
fucking. God damn it, Michael.
Hey, I mean, you know what? No, I don't want to bring that up. That brings up really uncomfortable memories.
Oh, God.
Fucking DSP guy. Do you remember that?
Oh, Dark Side Phil?
Yeah.
The
The
time
guy.
he got caught masturbating on camera?
Yeah, I was about to say, at least Michael had the dignity to turn it off.
So yeah, at least his camera isn't on. That actually no, that'd be more hilarious just to see him asleep at his computer desk.
Oh, God. I finally watched that dude's fucking Dark Souls playthroughs, and it was hilarious, but at the same time, I think my ears are shot. So it's been
I still love the one video that has the thumbnail of furry art, and then somebody in the comments said I need to stop going to videos just because of the icon.
I read that on one of them. I forgot what you guys were talking about. I think you guys were talking about one of the rants with that ST guy.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, the one where I just basically told a 14-year-old to go fuck himself.
That was great. I still love the the icon, the thumbnail for last episode. Phoenix Wright slams Von Karma in her tight German pussy for 634 years.
What the fuck?
Go look at it. Go to the YouTube page. Look at it. Or do I
Okay,
gotta link? Do I gotta link this?
yeah,
Hold on.
please look it because I give me 1 second. This will be over in a few seconds. In a second, I should say. Okay, there we go. Sorry, stupid fuck. As we all know, I play games during the broadcast.
Ah,
There's the link.
it should be in the Hangouts chat.
Hangouts chat. Let's look for it.
The group chat. It should be there should just be a thing that says chat.
Hold on.
He
I'm on the
actually.
mobile.
Oh, you're on the mobile version. Oh, that's what I have. But he actually sat there and did a Photoshop of those images where people take words from the titles of games and such, and they rearrange them to say something like
The
expand dong.
Yeah, those are my absolute favorite things.
He did that with a picture of Von Karma from the second Phoenix Wright game, and it says Phoenix Wright slams Von Karma in her tight German pussy for 634 years. He actually sat there and made that during the show last time.
Okay, what episode was it?
That would be episode 27. That's the thumbnail for episode 27.
Oh shit. So... What the fuck?
I told you it was great. Jared's fucking dead. Are you laughing at that, or the previous or the episode before that with the fucking Chuck Tingle thumbnail?
I barely just start up laughing. For
Look.
634 years. Oh my god.
Look at the one before that, episode 26. Look at the thumbnail for that.
Shit, I need to give me a minute, I need to catch my fucking breath. I don't even have asthma, what the fuck? It's what the fuck? What the fuck?
That's a cover for a Chuck Tingle novel. If you've ever heard of Chuck Tingle before. Chuck Tingle makes the most insane gay erotic novels you could ever imagine. We talked about that episode. Things like taken by the ass by the space raptor. It's fucking amazing, Chuck Tingle novels. Oh no, Jared, did you fucking die too? Don't tell me Jared died too. I can't be alone. I'm not good enough to carry an entire show by myself. Jared, come back. Jared! Michael! Jared! Guys, come on! What the fuck? I'm just here, sitting here screaming at nothing.
Hey,
There he is.
sorry about that. I was looking at the thumbnail and then it just kicked me out.
That's weird. I was by myself for a moment there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Did you miss me?
It's like I'm not good enough to carry a show by myself. I need
Fair point.
I need somebody for stuff to bounce off of.
Yeah, like the fucking slamming tight pussy for 634 years. It's not
Michael,
even
I
the, it's not
Michael,
even
did
the
I hear you laugh? Are you there, you fucker?
it's not even the tight pussy part that gets me. It's the fucking 634 years. Like, holy shit. I fucking love those memes. Uh, God. Fucking. I saw the one before that. 26 is like fucking what's his name with corn behind him. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a Chuck Tingle novel. Chuck Tingle does the weirdest gay porn.
Oh, Chuck Tingle, the guy who does the fucking what's it called? He does the fucking gay books, but it's like gay T Rexes invade my asshole or something like that.
Yeah, taken by the ass by the space raptor.
Yeah.
Or it was like romanced by the gay unicorn ghost colonel.
I wish I was that good of a writer.
Or Chuck Tingle gets fucked in the ass by one of his own books.
Jesus Christ. Chuck Tingle fucks his clone that came out of his book after being attacked by gay dinosaurs or some shit.
It's fucking amazing. I would never read one of the novels myself, but just the covers are works of art that each should belong in a museum.
Actually, I would read one just to see if they are truly as fucking insane as they sound. I have to.
I think one of them is fucked in the ass by the realization that I'm in a Chuck Tingle novel.
That was one that actually happened.
Yes, that's one that's actually. That's one of the ones I want to read.
That's a fair complaint, though. I would be really scared if I was in a Chuck Tingle novel.
Yeah, but we looked at a lot of those covers. Like oppressed in the butt by my inclusive holiday coffee cups.
What?
It was making fun of those. It was making fun of those. The Starbucks coffee cups where they took the uh, the Christmas stuff off the coffee cups and just had plain red coffee cups.
Yeah, which is kind of weird because those are still colors associated with Christmas. So what was the point?
Yeah, but a lot of people got upset by that, and he made a book making fun of that.
I mean, it was a stupid idea, but I can't really sit down and be like,
Then pounded by the gay color-changing dress, making fun of that whole thing. Is the dress black with blue stripes or gold with yellow stripes? Or white with gold stripes?
Jesus Christ, I remember that. That was like the worst week of my life. Everyone at work wouldn't shut up about it.
Yeah, that was terrible. But he did a book about that.
Chuck Tingle is a guy I would love to meet and hear a converse and like talk to him just to hear what goes through his fucking head.
Oh, here's what it was. Turned gay by the existential dread that I may actually be a character in a Chuck Tingle book.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Like it would be hilarious if like you just read the title and then like the actual book it's just fucking blank pages.
Taken by the gay unicorn biker.
Oh god.
My own butt. I don't know if this is an actual one or a joke one somebody did, but it's living inside my own butt for 8 years, starting a business and turning a profit through common sense reinvestment and strategic targeted marketing.
That sounds like a Cards Against Humanity card. I would know. I love Cards Against Humanity, but I
Yes.
really hate the guy who does it because of how much of a fucking political correct asshole he is.
Leonardo DiCaprio finally wins his award, but it pounds him in the butt.
God, that mental image alone. Jesus.
President President Donald Loch Ness Trump pounds America's butt.
I think that would be more rape than actual consensual anal sex.
Bigfoot settlers claim my butthole.
What the fuck?
We've done these before, but god damn it, these aren't great.
I, I look.
Slammed Slammed in the butt by the living leftover chocolate chip cookies from my kitchen cabinet.
What? Okay, that one can kind of make sense.
Slammed in the butt by my concept of linear time.
What? Fuck. Sorry, I'm fighting like one of the most intense boss fights in this game.
So there was one book he did called Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt. And then there was a sequel book called Pounded in the Butt by My Book Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt.
What?
And then there was a third book called Pounded in the Butt by My Own Book Pounded in the Butt by My Book Pounded in the Butt by My Own Butt.
Using a strap-on of my own butt.
Oh.
No, that's not what it said.
No, that's not what it said, but it was just...
Aww. Fuck. Jesus Christ. You know what?
I think there was one called Schrodinger's Butt.
What? They shoved a cat up? What?
The picture is a shirtless guy standing in a doctor's office with a doctor with a T-Rex head behind him.
Okay. Well, shit. That was all last episode or the episode before?
Episode before we talked about those books.
God damn, I really need to be in these more often.
Yeah.
Can't believe I missed that. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Yeah, I just died. Fuck.
I
Speaking
love related searches for Chuck Tingle leads to Minecraft slime.
of, that's...
Michael! Fucking Michael, goddamn! Steven gets mad at Michael for 634 years.
Gerard gets pounded in the ass by Dark Souls for 634 years and enjoys it thoroughly. Please end my memory with this game. Michael takes 364 years to actually... No, wait, no. Fuck, I fucked up the number. Okay, so the screen goes blank every now and then. I don't know if he's actually doing something or if that's just his computer refreshing.
I don't know. But the image has changed. Michael, are you actually there, you asshole?
Huh? Who?
Where have you been?
Bitch!
I died.
Where
Yeah,
have you
guys,
been?
that's why we made fun of you for like 634 years.
I think I might have passed out.
Michael's alive, guys. Top 10 saddest anime.
The most tragic death of all.
Michael's returned in the it's like episode 30 of Kamen Rider all over again.
Oh God.
What happened in episode 30? Did Kamen Rider return after a tragic death?
No, it's a joke that in some of the series of Kamen Rider by episode 30 or so, the main character dies and then he's brought back to life like the next episode.
Ah.
That's happened more than once.
Holy
And
shit, did I fall asleep for like an hour?
I
Yeah,
think you did. Let me
you
let me
did.
look back.
Because we started talking about your favorite game and movies.
Yeah, you've been asleep for about a hour and 12 minutes.
Wow, I sure did a good job contributing to this
We've
episode.
been shouting at you. I've called you several times.
We called your girlfriend.
We tried to get in touch with your girlfriend.
She fell asleep too.
How? That took. Wow, shit.
Jesus Christ, Michael, we thought you died.
I must.
We talked about Chuck Tingle again.
Yeah, I would have gone out of having to buy you an Xbox if you died.
Oh,
Which I guess I do owe you an Xbox now, don't I?
yep. I did
Okay.
search up Neil Breen's nutsack, and I delivered. You saw his nutsack.
All right. Well, give me like 2 weeks, and then I will come up with the money to do that because I'm blowing off 2 paychecks for this really expensive trip I planned for my birthday.
Oh,
All
no,
right.
bro.
Oh,
Which guess
Michael,
what is?
Yep.
can we get something else on the screen?
Oh, yeah. Has it just been on Spyro this whole time?
It's been on
Yeah.
Spyro for an hour. We're going to get copyright claimed.
For 634 years.
So what am I putting on the screen right now?
Anything else? Pull up that one image you made for that thumbnail. I don't know.
We had that part where I just died.
Oh yeah, I showed him the thumbnail for last episode, and he fucking died.
Oh, was it the one I made?
Yeah,
The
the Phoenix Wright one.
I
Oh, God.
actually made a second one of those.
Oh,
Oh
God.
God, you gotta show that
Jeez.
to us.
All right. Let's see if I can find it. Um,
My phone battery is going to totally need to be replaced after this.
Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus.
Oh, yeah. Death Stranding is going to be an open world game.
Oh, that sounds great.
Well,
and
kind of fun.
Kojima. That is a crazy man right there. That Hideo Kojima. All right, I gotta show this to you because I think we should probably wrap this up, considering this has gone on for like a million years.
It's been going
Yeah.
on for about 2 hours now.
Yeah. I think. I don't know. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's about 2 hours.
All right, let's see.
I honestly have not been paying much attention. You guys know I play games during these things. Which, if I probably spent more time actually paying attention and like coming up with ideas, I'm sure I'd be a bit more talkative and my jokes wouldn't suck as much.
Yeah,
All right,
maybe.
let's see. Oh yeah, oh here it is. Here it is.
Fuck. All right. All right. Can you read it to me? My screen's fucking it up.
All right, it says. Oh, hold on.
Go
Well,
chugs a hot cup of my sweet and sticky love juice every morning.
Fuck.
God damn it, Michael.
that one was not as popular as the other one.
I can imagine.
I don't know why. My friend Jamie said this one was better than the other one.
I think the other one was better.
Mike,
Yeah.
inevitably, when I die first, can you just please write my fucking obituary with that,
Yeah.
please?
We gotta do a memorial poster for him, uh, Chuck Tingle style. Jared gets taken in the ass by Dark Souls.
That's already happening right now as we speak.
Oh god.
Oh my god, you fucking phone called me?
Yes, listen to the voicemail I left you.
Michael, I probably sound like Michael, I swear to God, you're fired if you don't wake the fuck up.
Ah,
You're not far off. Yeah, I'm going to take Nico's advice here. The Steven and Michael Show, episode 28. Michael fucking dies.
That's what I'm gonna have to call it now. I had so many other ideas for names for this episode, but now gonna have to call it Michael fucking dies.
Please do, please, please. I'll buy you a second Xbox One.
No, you gotta buy me one at some point. I'm kidding though. Can you get it off that image? God damn it!
Fuck, what's the image? Oh, I thought
Let's go that one. Oh, and there's last episode, and it's beautiful thumbnail.
634 years. That's the part that kills Jerry.
Well, here's the thing. Porno titles like that aren't that funny to me, especially since I know how to make amazing porno titles. It's just the last bit that's like, what the fuck? The mental image alone.
What was that one porno that we talked about before? Was it a goth girl wants dick more than she wants to die?
Something like that.
The one I saw was goth girl gets her ass killed and has anal funeral, and I was like, what the fuck?
What?
Yeah, that was a thing that actually happened. They literally buried her ass.
Just her ass, or like?
No, well, they buried everything, but they had her ass sticking out, and then they literally fucked it, and then they buried the ass afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah, I guess if you're into that shit. I'm not. I saw the title and I'm like, okay, with a title like this, I have to watch.
Don't get me wrong, not into that in the slightest, but I mean, they sure know how to make them. It's like what the fuck?
It's basically Chuck Tingle if he was a goth girl.
Chuck Tingle Goth Girl Extravaganza.
Goth girls invade my wet, tight, dead pussy.
Okay, first of all, what the fuck?
First of all,
Second, what the fuck?
What?
Third, I mean,
what, the porno title I came up with? Or the Chuck Tingle title?
Or is he talking about the voicemail I left?
Was that?
I must have read that. I'm sure it's a masterpiece.
Alright, Michael. I think it's time to wrap this up.
Yep.
Even though you've been asleep for half the show.
Yeah,
The Steven and the Broad Show. There we go.
Hopefully next time I don't drop the ball so bad.
Yeah, join us next time for more.
Can we just have Can we have the thumbnail just be an image of your gravestone?
Yeah.
And just the cause of death says, "Here lies Michael Ford. He fucking died."
Please.
That's gotta be the thumbnail.
Oh boy.
Alright, well, I guess it's
Laptop and start making it.
time for us to wrap this up.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Good night, everybody.
Nico, being in this episode has been a surreal experience.
Yep.
I go to the YouTube chat. It said, watching this episode live has been a surreal experience. Being in this episode has been a surreal experience.
You saying this has been surreal?
Someone in the YouTube chat. Someone watching the video live says this has been a surreal experience.
Being alive is a surreal experience, let me tell you.
It's a real experience filming it.
Oh gosh, Michael, don't do that again, please.
I'll try my damnedest not to. I don't want to do that again. I do not want to fall asleep in the middle of an episode again.
I'll fall asleep next time.
Uh, uh, oh, damn, I will. I think that's it for this episode.
Yep, that's it for this episode.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
good
at
night,
least I let you
Michael.
know. At least I let you know I'm going to sleep this time.
Yep.
Don't fucking die, Michael.
Yeah, because then
Don't
Gerard's
worry, next time
gonna do your
I will
funeral
not die next
and
time.
ideas. Why did I just
Next
address
time I won't die.
Taken in the ass by Michael's comatose body.
it?
Oh my god.
The next novel by Chuck Tingle. Oh, that's it.
While Steven does the Macarena at his funeral.
Yeah, honestly, I would do the Macarena at my funeral.
For his funeral, I'm sure in the instructions for his funeral, I'm supposed to do a one-man show of The Room.
We're going to have a clown. He's gonna come up and they're actually going to gouge out my eyeballs and juggle them
The
right for
clown's
everyone.
named Doink.
See, for Michael's funeral, it's written in the directions for his funeral that I'm supposed to get up and do a one-man show of The Room.
Oh shit.
Interpretive tap dance.
Have fun with that, mate.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
As I'm lowered into the ground, the Shack theme song, and keep it on loop until the last shovelful of dirt is buried on me. That way they can get me in nice and quickly.
The
I
last
Just
still, I still love. Somebody said they wanted the Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. Theme song to be playing. The title, the ground theme to be playing, and then when they're lowered in, the underground theme starts playing.
dude, I want the fucking Dark Souls You Die banner over my funeral. Like my caskets.
I want the Banjo Kazooie game over music to play as I die.
Oh god. As you die. Okay.
As I die.
Well, shit. Fuck my ideas.
And then you just hear the cackling of the evil witch. That's my death. That's my wish for my death.
Your death sounds like it would have to be more of like a fucking assisted suicide thing. Because of like how much planning that would take to do to like pinpoint exactly when you're gonna die and then get the song on there.
Oh, the person who's in charge of the song fucks it up and plays the wrong game over music.
It plays the fucking Metroid game over music.
I die with a very mean, sour look on my face. Like, you fucked up, Jeff. You had one fucking job. God damn.
damn it, Jeff. Jeff is the
Fucking
one who knocked me unconscious.
knocked Michael unconscious and stole his wallet.
Fuck.
My wallet is missing. My clothes are missing. My virginity is missing. I think
His
something.
DVD, his DVD collection is left untouched, however.
That's because I put a
Is
black magic curse on it. If you steal anything, your
What'd you do with
genitals
that
will.
copy of? What'd you do with that copy of Master of Disguise, by the way?
It is right on my shelf.
Fuck!
Actually.
One fucking sliver of health.
Yeah, I know. That's like a direct quote from when I watched the movie.
Great.
I'm sorry, I just died on Dark Souls.
I gotta find something worse to send you.
What could possibly be worse than fucking Turtle Man, than fucking Pistachio Disguisey bouncing his head in and out of his fucking turtle suit, while going turtle, turtle.
The latest Tumblr meme.
We can watch the Blair Witch Project.
I would rather rub the latest Tumblr meme all over my ass cheeks than ever sit through Master of Disguise again.
Okay.
I'd rather staple the latest Tumblr meme to my forehead and go stand in rush hour traffic so everyone can see it
Jesus Christ.
than ever have to watch fucking Dana Carvey waving his dick around on screen for
Are we still
1
live?
hour.
Yes, we're still alive, Michael.
That was me asking.
I came back to life just so I could tell everybody how much of a piece of shit Master of Disguise is.
Oh
Okay,
boy,
I
you're
really
going to hate what we
want to see
said
this
then.
movie.
Hell, I've taken shits that are less painful than that movie.
You're really going to dislike the things we said while you were dead.
Like what?
We talked about how your favorite film is your top number one film is disaster movie, and how much you hate Batman Arkham City. Love you, Michael.
I came back from the dead and already you're killing me.
Love you. Love you.
I feel so appreciated right now.
This is why
Wow, I
you
can't
should.
believe there's 2 viewers.
Wow, that's a huge improvement from last time.
All right, thanks everyone for
Thanks for
joining
putting
us
up
for the
with
show.
this,
Thanks for
guys.
putting up with Michael sleeping for a goddamn hour.
Thanks
I'll
for
never not get over that, and I'll never let you forget that. I'll never let you live that down, Michael.
You don't have to because I died. I fucking died, so I can't live it down.
I'll never let you forget it.
The Stephen and Michael Show, the #1 show on the internet to fall asleep to.
that's not
What?
too. That's not too far off from the truth.
Sorry, Steven, your voice is just so pleasing that it put me to sleep.
When the creator of the show falls asleep, you know you're doing something right.
Maybe I'm just working too hard. Yeah, right.
Oh goddamn! All right, that's it.
All right. Good night, everybody, for real this time.